Hi, I'm Hannah Broxmeyer, and this is your BMB Coronavirus Report for Saturday, May 16th. And this is the end of the 8th week of school we've missed since we began following the governor's stay-at-home order. Yesterday, in central New York, businesses began a phased reopening. Closer to home, the governor announced that Long Island beaches would open for Memorial Day weekend. The governor listed a number of restrictions that BMB will have more on as we get closer to the beaches opening. The governor also reminded people that while we are beginning to reopen, the virus remains highly contagious.
Do not underestimate this virus and do not play with this virus. I can be asymptomatic and not know that I have the virus, but I can put my hand down on this table today. You can come touch this table 3 hours from now and pick up the virus. I can walk into a store to pick up a package, not know that I have the virus. Put my hand on a stainless steel counter. You can come in the store the next day, put your hand on that counter, and pick up the virus.
Now let's check out what's going on in our neighborhoods with our BMB reporters around the district.
This is Louie Saraceni reporting from Oakfield Avenue towards the end of, I don't even know what week of the coronavirus shutdown. Every day is kind of blending into one for me. But I do know we're right in the middle of APs. I had my first one today, and I have 2 more next week. So a lot of my time's been taken up kind of studying for those. But one piece of news that we did get earlier today was that Governor Cuomo has chosen to open up the beaches of New York for Memorial Day. I don't know if that's really the best choice because people are going to be not social distancing, crowded together at the beaches, but it is good because it is showing that our summers might not be as impacted by the virus as we thought. Normally, my family gets a cabana over the summer, and we were debating whether we should do that or not because of coronavirus, but hopefully the beaches being able to reopen means that we're closer to going back to normal than we thought. So from BMB, I've been Louie Saraceni.
Yesterday, the governor released information about the beaches opening up on Memorial Day weekend, going throughout the summer. Obviously, they're going to watch how that proceeds and goes about, because the beach is always a hot spot in the summer, and gets a lot of people. And this new normal that we're living through with the socially distance, with the coronavirus, it's definitely difficult. And some people may not just be able to keep their 6 feet, so it's going to be difficult at times. For summer plans. Also for summer plans, if people are going away, sometimes they take planes if they're going to international places. That's going to be difficult too. Can't really do that. So it's going to be a lot that, people are going to have to go through. So, yeah, from BMB, I'm Tom Mauro.
It's the end of week 8 of the coronavirus shutdown, and I, for one, cannot wait for school to be over. My summer plans, although moved online, are really cool and exciting, so I can't wait to do them. But if your summer plans were canceled, I have some advice for you. If you're missing a concert, listen to a Tiny Desk concert on YouTube. If you like indie rock, I would suggest the Front Bottoms one. And if you like rap, Tyler the Creator's is truly life-changing. If your camp was canceled, I suggest having a movie night with your friends on Zoom. If you have a trip that was canceled, use Google Earth to explore the area or city you were going to. I know that none of these are as good as the real thing, but it's all that we have for now. Good luck to all of those who have AP tests this week, and that's all I have for now. For BMB, reporting on Adrian Drive, I'm Emily Rosenberg.
Now in a Saturday tradition, here's BMB's Kyle Santagato with his weekly commentary.
All right, so the month of May is halfway through, and it's been, same old as of late. Not much has changed. Social distancing and stuff needs to be happening, and a lot of other stuff like that. Personally, I'm still the same. I shaved. I feel a lot better. Today's my mom's birthday, so we're gonna celebrate that. But in terms of what's going on around the country, I've noticed that a lot of places seem to be opening things like beaches and barbershops and stuff like that. So I want to talk a little bit about this. So we're kind of getting to a point where the people, like, if you've ever heard the expression, don't let the cure be worse than the disease, that's the point we're kind of getting to at this point, where we're kind of becoming so fed up with this whole social distancing thing that people are thinking that it's becoming worse to the point where we can't do this anymore. So look, I understand, man. I get it. I get, like, oh, I don't want to stay home anymore. I want to go out. I want to go to restaurants. I want to do stuff like that. I want to go to the beach. But at the same time, I think playing this cautiously, I think personally, is the best thing we can possibly do. I do not want to have New York open for us to go through this whole thing again because we don't take precaution. Because we just reopen and then we're done and then we all think we're fine and then next thing you know our cases spike again and we're back to where we started, or maybe we're even in worse a position. I do not want that to be the case, and therefore I think reopening right now is not a good idea. I think that this is not a good time. I think we're so far away from a vaccine, we're so far away from all this other stuff. Like, we shouldn't be reopening yet. Beaches and non-essential things should not be opening. And I understand the point that it's like, my business is going under and I can't afford to eat and I can't afford to do this stuff. And I completely get that. But would you rather, freaking have this whole thing end and we play this cautiously and we stay closed for another month or 2 or 3 and have it be done then? Or would you rather we reopen now, we are fine for maybe like a few weeks, if that, our cases spike again and we're back to the position we were at freaking 2 months ago when we first got this freaking disease? Is that what we want to do? Because I can tell you right now, I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to go back. I don't want to be taking 2 steps forward and then 8 steps back, because that's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to end up going forward and back, and if we do this again and we just keep going through this cycle, we're never going to solve anything. We're just going to be going in this circle over and over and over again until eventually we either listen up and we decide, hey, we got to stay closed for as long as needs be, or we're just going to all get the coronavirus and then we're all going to be screwed. So personally, I think this is the best course of action. Staying closed, social distancing is continuing. I don't think beaches should be open at this point. And that's pretty much what I think. I don't think that this is the time to be open. And I strongly believe that those who think that this is the right time are, I think, being way too careless with how they are looking at this. That's just my opinion. Thank you.
Thanks, Kyle. So that will do it for another episode of the BMB Daily Report. Be sure to subscribe to BMB on YouTube to get the latest on all that is going on around the district during this difficult time. To the members of our community and our family who are struggling today, know that you're not alone. For BMB, I'm Hannah Broxmeyer. I hope you have a great weekend and stay healthy, Mepum.